Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela and this is My Precious Yarnery. So it's been a week. Well, weekend. So last you heard from me was last week and I feel so much better. Although last week and the week, it was just a hard week. Anyways, this week, this tutorial will be coming out probably in the next couple days. I promised a long time ago to do a granny square sweater tutorial, and I finally got it done. Not that I used the granny square yarn, because, yeah, I saw that sweater on a Temu ad that came up, and I was like, what? Although the back, it was just the crochet squares. I'm like, I get that there's a lot of, maybe there's more stuff coming out in stores that are crocheted. I don't like it. I mean, there's knitting out there that you can buy at stores. I don't like it. This yarn craft is, to me, we put a lot of work in it and we put a lot of money in our yarn and I just don't think it's okay. But what are we going to do? It is what it is. So you may see the lighting maybe a little bright because I don't have the curtain here anymore. All last week. Now this took me a whole week to do. I don't know what's wrong with me. Took me a whole week to do this curtain. And I'm going to put it up today. But it's not a full curtain. It's just the balance. So it's going to cover most of the window and still let some light in. So it won't be so dark in here. I'm hoping that's going to be... I'm hoping. Now again, I saw this on a crochet channel. Granny square curtains. And I'm like, I love it. But I didn't want a regular granny square. So these are extras. I did the Willow. It's the Willow Granny Square. Now, I'm not going to link it below. Because there's so many that I looked at and I can't remember which one So it's the Granny Square Willow, the Willow Granny Square. Holy my words today. Listen, I've only had 2 cups of coffee. It's 20 to 8. I got my morning chores done. And I should have sat down and had 5 more cups before I did this. Anyways, it's the Granny Square Willow. And the only thing I did extra was put an extra row of white of half double crochets. I used the same yarn that I did for these curtains, which is the Alara from Ice. It's, what is this yarn? I used about almost 2 balls of each, even the white almost. I used more pink because you'll see in a minute. It's 50% cotton, 50% acrylic, 50 grams, 140 meters. They don't tell you how many yards, but it's a light 3-weight, 4mm knitting needle. What hook? I wrote it down. 5mm hook I used on this. So, yeah, and I did 3 rows. So it's going to be like a valance. Yeah. So all I did 6 of each color. Now, if I was going to do this whole curtain, I think there was going to be I don't know, the whole window, it would have been like 100 or 200 square. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not. And I didn't. Oh, this is the right way. And then I just, see, it's very long, but only 3. Isn't that beautiful? And then I just did some loops, single crocheted and a hook, and then I just hooked it onto where they join. So I did them. I attached it with slip stitch with the white, which I should have. Now, you know, I was like going back and forth, and I've already sewed a whole bunch of the ends. Oh my God, I should have done it pink, maybe. I don't know. And then around it, I did a border in pink, and all I did was the border was half double crochet, chain one, half double crochet. Yeah, that's how I did with the border. I'm going to hang it up there, hopefully. But you know what? Soon, we will be tearing this room apart again, because we're going to take fall, which is pretty much now. We are going to take all this paper off, all this wallpaper off in here, and paint this room yellow. And I want the accent colors to be pink. Like, so I have a pink clock, you know, so the walls are going to be yellow, like a very pale yellow. Not an ivory, but a yellow. Like a baby yellow. And then all the accents will be a pink. So all these shelves have to come out. All this yarn has to come out. It's good. I'm like, but I really want the wallpaper off. So we do what we do, right? Anyways. So I'm going to put this up for now. See how it goes. See how, because I look really pale. I am a pale girl. I've always been like really pale. Unless I was like a kid and sunbathing and out running the road as a kid, playing the mud puddles. Then I used to tan, but now I stay out of the sun. I have to. I don't do sweating well with, you know. Yeah. There's a whole reason why, and I think I've talked about it before. So I try to put a big hat on when I go, and I don't go out for very long because I can't get too hot. I can't overheat. So anyways, I'm pale, very pale. So this is probably, yeah, well, my hands are a little darker than my face. Anyways, so hopefully it won't be this like bam in your face when you watch my videos, but it is what it is. And I like the light. I like some more light. Now I will probably put, I don't know how much, I have a UV screen on, like, it's like, I got it from Amazon. Long time ago. And I put this film on, but it's still clear, on the windows, a UV thing, so it didn't do anything to the yarn. I'll have to see how much this shows, whether if I have to put some on this yarn, these windows too. They're big. It's a big window. It's as big as this one. Yeah. So this one, like this curtain is a 10 by 3. Like it's a really wide window. And I love the colors. I do use the same as the daisy square curtain. And a lot of people ask me, did I make that curtain? Yes, I did. And all you do, there's no talking in that tutorial. It is a lot of, but they write it out and yeah. I did them when I lived in Ontario, but they were a lot smaller windows. This was a big window. It took me a long time to do. This took me a whole week to do. And it was just because she's snoring. That's Bella snoring. I don't know if you can hear her. I had stuff going on with the animals, which they're great now. We'll get into that in a minute. And I wasn't feeling my best. These allergies, when the weather changes, it's not, I don't have a good time. So, yeah. So I was a lot slower. Like that took me all last week. This took me a whole week. Anyways. What colors I used? I used a purple, blue, green, yellow, and pink. This in the same colors of that. So it's a Lara. Oh, and white. So the white, I don't think you can see the colors very good because, well, you can. There's the green and pink, the yellow and purple, and then the blue. Now the blue, I do have a number on it, 33062. So I bought this yarn specifically to do stuff with throughout the house. And that's the only thing I got done. Well, now this. So, yeah. So soon, this whole room will be torn apart. I'm not looking forward to it at all, but I really want it done. This will be the last room downstairs that has wallpaper in it. Upstairs, it's still just one room and a little bit in the hallway with wallpaper, which I'm not worried about right now. The fall, well, winter's coming, but the thing is, we'll be working on, we have a like, it's like a house trailer, like it's, I don't know if you've seen it before, but Chantel's going to be moving in there, my daughter. So we are redoing the whole thing. You know, new flooring. It has to have new bathroom, new kitchen. Like, it needs to be done. Like, I'm not going to let her live in it. Like, the people that lived in it before destroyed it. Anyways, that being said, the animals. We did a lot, well, I say it rained most of the weekend. I stayed in and did a lot of, like, I did some cooking and I was outside some, but Tom, we finally got the steel. Listen, we had tarps on it for over a year of the chicken coop. I know. We've had a lot going on. Finally got the steel on, and it's on the roof of the chicken coops. Both of them. So, and it's not painted or anything, but who cares, right? We even got like someone on half the barn. Who cares if it's not painted? Life, I don't think the animals care. Now, I could be wrong. I could go ask them for you, but I think they'll just, I just think they'll just give me my treats and we'll be fine. Which Mama does. So he worked so hard and got all that done. So that's fantastic. Clean the coops. That's a weekend job. And next, for outside, we're going to build a new duck house. We don't want the blue one that they're using because I want one more secure. I wish they'd sleep. Listen, they used to sleep in where I have my roosters, which we're going to talk about that in a second too. Like, I'm not. So, but since I moved the chickens, I put them in a different, I don't think they want to sleep together. So that's fine. So I want a new, and I don't want them to go up a ramp. I just want them to walk in. Ducks don't, let them be. So that's in the next plans, which is not a big deal. Little duck house and somewhere where they can spread the rings a little bit because there's not much room in there. So that's next, and it was sloppy and wet and muddy. The ducks loved it. Chickens look a mess. Because they're Polish chickens, most of them, except for 3 of them. And then their hairdos are like, oh, it was a mess. So if you don't know why I hatched eggs, I did hatch eggs. And I have my babies out there. And they hatched June 1st. I think it was June 1st, June 2nd. Well, I think it was the last day of May and June 1st, they all hatched. I did it because I lost and I know I'm not supposed to have, look at her bowl sitting there and I didn't pick it up. I did it because I know I'm not supposed to have favorites, but I had my favorite chicken Poopsie, the one that used to think it was a parrot, sit on my shoulder, have jibber jabber with me every day, have coffee, because I have coffee with my animals. It is what it is. They yeah. So I lost her all of a sudden. Just, yeah. So I was like, that's it. I have her eggs. I bought an incubator, and the one that looks exactly like her. Exactly. Black. It's got the little beard, and well, it cock-a-doodle-dooed. Yesterday, right in front of me. Cock-a-doodle-dooed. I'm like, you're a boy? You're a boy. And I've named him Pepper. I named her, I was calling it her. But him, I named him Pepper. It's a boy. Doesn't matter. I'm keeping him. I'm keeping them all. I'm going to have, once the girls, I think there's only a couple of girls in there now, get big enough, they're going to go in with the other chickens. Yeah, named him Pepper. Yeah, he's not a girl. Right in front of me, cock-a-doodle-doo, like he was nothing. Like it was nothing. Anyways, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's so cute. I love him. And his hairdo's fancy. He's got fancy. So it's my all black chicken, my only one. But I will, and I will breed him again. Like I will put him in with another chicken one other time and see what we got going on and see if I can get an all black chicken just like Poopsie. It is what it is, right? And we'll have fun with that anyways. Or he'll have fun. So that's what we did all weekend. That's what I did all week. I don't even, like I did last week was a loofah that I've been wanting to make myself forever. And that tutorial is going to be loading up today and all the information. Now, with that tutorial, guys, I used this mic. So I'm hoping there's no buzzing in the background. And if because I used a totally different mic, and you have to, I hope it works. I really do, because like I won't be out. Yeah. Anyways, I'm really hoping that it helps. Anyways, that's all I have to do to talk about this video. This one's going up today. I have to make one more video, and that'll make 3 videos this week, and then I can finally work on something. I don't know what. Anyways, I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone.